We almost there.
But I want it to be more forever. I want it to get down and squeeze on you, baby. But just like a baby, I could not. And I tried to come closer, could not love. And I think of it every night. How I just can't get it right. If we ever come close again, I know I'll take it, yeah. Even though it's up for a minute, I know
You ain't gotta wear the headphones.
But when it's time though, yeah?
No, you don't have to.
Okay. So why was we just playing, just listen to the music? Because we can hear that from right here.
Yeah, take the headphones
But
off.
it sounds like
I'll just wear the
better
headphones.
though on the... You have to wear
So I can hear you guys now, so you guys.
Oh yeah, he texted. Yeah, I wasn't here yesterday. Yeah, he told me.
No.
Yeah, I'd like to say that. He's a good guy, man.
No, don't wear it. Just don't wear it. How you doing?
Yes, I just, yeah, this, my baby.
Who didn't work?
March 7th. Yes, I'm gonna have my daughter, my first daughter. I already have 2 sons. I'm gonna have a daughter, and I'm blessed. See how I like it. Hard, man.
Hey,
hair?
welcome to End of War. Today's subject is ladies. Can we talk?
Okay,
We'll get right into it by
more
introducing
like
the
you still want hair on
beautiful
the
young
side.
ladies we have. We're going to start with you, Miss. At the end, please give us your name, your age,
Okay.
and where you're
You
from,
look how long
and
it is.
your relationship status.
No, is it okay like that?
My name is Rose, and I am 45, and my relationship status is dating.
Okay. You look good for 45. Damn. I did not think you was 45.
Yes.
Miss?
Christina,
And you look 38.
I'm 32, and I am single, and I'm from Seattle.
Okay, Miss?
My name is Felicia, I'm 32, and I'm from Texas.
And
What?
your relationship status, Miss?
Single.
Single? Okay, cool. We're going to get right into it. We're going to start with the first question. We're going to start with you, and then we're going to go down the line, and then I might respond to the answers. So now, I just want to know, what's the average woman's life like today? And from your perspective, like just the average woman.
What do you mean in terms of what? Like, what does that mean? What aspect? What do you mean?
Ma'am, you can answer the question however you want. We're starting down here, ma'am. That's where we going.
Can I elaborate on the question?
So, say it again.
What's the average woman's life like today?
I can't speak for everybody, but for me, it's about working, taking care of my kids, trying to figure out the best way forward as far as dating, and, you know, I'm a divorcee, so, you know,
And how many kids do you have?
to,
2 kids? Boy and girl?
yeah.
Okay, the perfect. Cool.
What's your daughter?
You? What's the average woman's life like today? So you can say your life.
Well, I'm gonna say mine is pretty darn boring, I'd say. I love to date, yep. I'm gonna be real, and this is what we are doing, right?
Okay,
We have a
yeah.
rock, okay? So
Yeah.
I'm gonna let it know how it is right now. So definitely, the men out here, I don't know if it's Seattle, I don't know where you're from, but it's real whack. And I don't understand why our age era can't tell people how they feel about themselves, and that's really the issue here. So yeah, definitely would like to match same energy as what I'm going for in life, and you know, if you want family, you know, you're okay to step up to the plate. Like stepdad, cool. Single mother of 1, all right, and that's all I gotta say.
Hey, this is gonna be good today. I'm gonna let y'all know that.
Yeah, buckle up.
What's the average day like for you?
Okay, yeah, because that's a different question, but then the one that you wrote down because.
Miss, what is the average day like for
Yeah.
you?
It's pretty boring, kind of like what she said. I go to work, I come home, I take care of my kids.
Okay. Now let me ask you: is there, for the 2 single ones, do y'all have interactions with men, like potentials?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
Oh,
I don't know. I
absolutely,
don't know what happens from there on. It's like they go left field on me. I don't know. I can't really speak on it. I'm trying to understand it, but I can't.
Okay, we'll get more into that. We're gonna answer these questions and we're really gonna get into it. Okay, this is just out for all you guys. What's the difference between women now and women back then? Anybody?
I want to. No, let's hear it.
Yeah, we'll start here. Alicia.
I feel like the difference between women now and women before, I feel like the women before, I feel like we kind of understood what our role was, and I feel like that's a thing for both roles, actually. I think for men and women, I think that we've lost touch with what our roles are in relationships.
Wait, when you say we, are you saying
Women.
You're from back then?
Women and men.
Oh, got you.
I'm saying, so the difference between back then versus
Yeah.
now is that the women and the men back then, they understood the role and the position
No,
that
the
they played in
no,
relationships,
ma'am,
right?
women, not men.
But I'm saying it still goes for men too.
No,
I
we're
believe
not
that I
talking
think
about
the men
men.
too is still.
No, we're not talking about
Let me
men.
answer my question.
We're talking about women.
I think the women and the men still
Ma'am.
don't know their roles
See?
from way back when. And I think the women nowadays, I feel like they are so lost on what their role is in a relationship or what that what that looks like being in a relationship with the men. I feel like
Are you part of that?
we or you want me to answer the question, or are you going to keep asking me questions? Do
I'm
you want me to
gonna-
answer fully, or would you
No,
like
I'm gonna keep asking questions.
Okay, well, let me finish my first statement before you ask me another one.
Okay,
please.
go ahead.
Thank you. Again, like I was saying, I think we've lost connection with what our role is and what we play or whatever in a relationship. Is like
How you doing? No,
okay?
keep going. You're good.
Okay.
Hey, can you get a stool? Marshall, for her? Keep
And I
going.
feel like the women back then, I feel like they understood what their role was in a relationship and what that looked like and what again what role
Yeah,
that
it
they
smell
played.
like
So I feel like we lost that essence, which is why we don't know how to connect with each other in a relationship.
Okay. Got you. And so, do you feel like you as a woman, do you feel like you know your role?
Yes, but do I act on it? No.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, but you have to yourself.
Would you like me to move down?
No, you're fine. Stay there.
Thank you.
If you got, can you put the stool behind here for me?
Hurry up, executive.
No, that's not mine. That's not mine.
Now,
You got a cup. There's a cup over there.
Oh, okay.
Sheree.
Executive Marshal.
Probably sitting right here for me.
You gonna pay for your haircut today? You pay for your
Oh,
haircut
you
today?
smell good.
You gonna pay for this?
Nice.
So what we're gonna do, if you speak, we'll just hand you the mic, all right? Or you can just speak hella loud. Okay, okay. What's your name?
Jayon.
Jayon?
Jayon.
And how old are you?
I'm 18.
Okay, 18. And where you from?
I'm from New York City.
Okay, cool.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what's up,
So,
okay.
same question. What's the difference between women now and women back then? Christina.
I definitely have to agree. Absolutely, I love your response, and I definitely have to agree on that for sure. I feel like there's a lot of looseness going on with the women these days.
What's looseness?
I don't really. There's just loose screws, yeah, that are not tightened in all the way and knowing.
Not smart or hoes?
Well, it could be a little bit of both,
It's
but
not like they ain't got morals.
yeah,
That's
there we
all
go.
it is.
Oh, the old soul.
No
She has an
morals,
old
no
soul. I love
self-respect.
it.
Yeah, no self-respect. I don't know. who
Thank
they
you.
grew up
That's
with, but
all the above,
if they didn't have
self-respect,
their
morals,
father, they
all of
didn't have
that.
their mom, or they didn't
Yep,
have none of them.
yep.
They just didn't have good role models, and that's why they are who they are.
Well,
Okay.
mind you, she's 18, guys. Man, sure.
Okay,
You
this
got
is
it.
All right, good luck. man.
Okay, now we're gonna get to you, Miss.
God
And
bless
you
you.
said you're a little older. So what's the difference between you and the women now today? Or sorry, what's the difference between back in the day and now? Here, scoot over. I'm having you sit here.
The first thing that comes to mind is just personally, my perspective is work ethic. I feel like when I was coming up, like you work a job, you showed up, you did what you were supposed to do, you tried to climb up, and then speak up. Yeah. Oh, okay. And I feel like today people are less committed to like where they are. They're bouncing around from job to job or career to career. There's not so much like dedication That's just what I think.
Gotcha. Now, we're about to get real good. You can pick it up and then lift it up. Yeah, we're about to get real good because these females, these women think they really know something. Tone, you getting ready?
I gotta get in
Yeah,
there.
you getting ready? All right. Can a woman? Oh, sorry. Do you ladies want to be led in a relationship?
Want to be what?
Led, like led by a man. Raise your hand if it's yes.
I want a
Definitely,
I want a
I'm
strong partner.
You want a strong partner?
I
Yeah.
wouldn't really say more like me, but more like we 50-50.
50-50?
Yeah, more like we 50-50.
Yeah, that shit ain't gonna work.
Whoa!
Yeah, that shit ain't gonna
Like
work.
50-50, meaning like you help me in certain areas and I help you in certain areas.
Okay.
Yes, I imagine the
pack.
energy.
Because
Imagine the
you lead
energy.
the pack, you're
Nah,
the dominant one. Yes, I get that part. Yes.
Yes.
Now, do you guys agree with that 50-50?
I did not. I said I
No.
want to wait.
Oh, you want to be led? Okay, sorry. I apologize. And you say you want a strong partner. Does that mean he leads you, or you? What do you? Because a strong man is going to be a leader. If you're a weak man, you're not a leader.
I feel like I'm a leader as well, but in a different way. I feel like what she said when she said 50-50. I feel like each partner, like I want an equal partner. I feel like each partner can lead in different ways.
So, do you want a female? Are you into dating females?
Why you gotta be like that though?
No, I'm just asking the question.
Okay, so I mean I'm not against dating females, but when I picture myself with my partner, it usually picturing a male.
Okay, picture the note. Gotcha. Now, can a woman be in a relationship with a man and have it be healthy without being led?
Kind of what?
Can a woman be in a relationship with a man, a healthy relationship, without him leading her, like him being the leader? They're going 50-50. She's the leader.
Nope, it's not gonna work.
No, not like that.
Mm-mm.
Not like that.
Definitely gonna have to say it's not going to work. Because you need that masculine man to be the lead.
Are y'all sure? Because y'all been acting real tough the whole
I
show.
mean, yeah, 50. So y'all want to be led, or do y'all want the 50-50?
I
That's
don't
what I'm
think-
saying. Y'all want to be led?
I mean,
Or y'all
I
want
can,
the 50-50?
definitely.
Definitely bad. Definitely bad. We're talking about.
Right, so we scrapped what we just said a second ago, and we say that we want to be
Y'all don't
led.
stand on that business.
Right, 'cause come on.
All right.
Business.
All right, now this is the most. This is going to be one of the most important questions of tonight. So I need everybody to really speak up, speak loud. What is describe a strong man? Because you're on the show, man. We're gonna pick everybody.
Describe a strong man.
Yes.
Describe a strong man. I think that he'd be confident.
Confidence.
I think that he'd have his life in order as far as the aspects of career and money and his family, if he has a family and that, I don't know.
Established.
But yeah, established. I think a strong man is a leader. I think he's smart. I think he's all the things you think of when you think of a strong
Okay.
man.
Okay. Miss.
Man, I agree with what she said, but I'm also put, I believe a strong man is somebody who doesn't let their emotions get to the best of them.
I'll also
Okay.
say that I think a good religious man too would be.
I was
Oh,
going
good
with that,
religious?
too. Yeah.
Oh yeah, they would act like they were in a church, nigga. Okay. That's cool.
They don't have to be church.
That's what they say.
Yeah.
Religion.
No,
Yeah.
that's it.
That's what they say.
As long as you're spiritual.
Okay, as long as you're spiritual. Okay.
Right,
Let me,
you don't even have to
yeah, let me
like-
pull these waves out. Hold
Yeah,
on.
you don't even have to.
Go ahead, pull these waves out. Y'all big.
You
Okay.
don't have to have like a religion.
Christina, describe a strong man for me, please.
Oh man. Damn. I just feel like a man should be the one that can just real strive in a relationship, whether it be, whoa, there's thundering going on here. No, but yes, I feel like definitely God should be a real key factor in just being willing to become strong within any obstacle in life and just not to give up, whether it be family or relationship, any of that.
Yeah, so like Superman or something?
Oh no,
A nigga that can fly?
Well, hey, no, it doesn't even have to be like that. Just
Yeah.
you know, don't back down when the shit gets tough and real. You know,
When shit hits the fan.
when shit hits the fan.
Okay.
Yes.
You better stand 10 toes down.
Describe a strong man for me.
I would say a strong man is somebody that has a good career, right? And sort of knows who he is, can be confident when he goes out in the world,
Square.
understands that family is very important in life, and relationships with loved ones, family, blood family or not, has their own hobbies or interests going on, as well as the family. So it's like committed to the family, but also committed to their own interests. Just so they can be like a whole person. I feel like codependency isn't a strong relationship. Relationship when you have to do everything together and you feel all insecure when you're away from somebody. I feel like that's not a strong man or
But
woman.
if you want to square, just do a square.
Gotcha. Do you guys, is there an amount of money that your man needs to make? Like, are you guys okay? We're in Seattle, Washington. It's pretty expensive.
Yeah, that's a great topic to talk
So
about.
do you is 100,000 too much, or is that cool?
That's
Like,
a
do you
great
guys have a number?
foundation. That's a great foundation.
Yeah.
100,000 is a great foundation.
For him, right?
For him,
For him. His income a year.
Like, if
I mean,
that's-
for y'all, that'd be a great
Oh, no.
foundation.
Like, okay, so that's if you're building. That's if you're building. Like, if you're building up and you have an idea and you have a plan set for the future,
Yeah.
and you know where you're going for and you're aiming for that and you're going for it, I'm gonna stay down. I mean, I'm gonna do me.
Wait, so how much would you? So that's like the minimum 100,000.
Yeah.
So how much do you want him to make?
Shit, as much as you can, bro.
I know, but like, let's say, do you want to be able to go on trips all the time?
How
And
you?
you
I'm
want
trying to go on trips like every month. I'm trying to lavish too. That's what I'm doing.
every month?
Yeah, like,
Who the hell got?
listen. If I can dream,
Ain't no
big,
white
I'm gonna
rich
make
folk.
it my reality. Okay, I'm gonna make it my reality.
Okay. What about y'all? If the bills is paid, he loves you, he's a family man, godly man, and he's your partner, is that enough, or do you need the extra?
You need the extras. Absolutely. Absolutely.
What you
Figure,
think?
man. She said nothing less than
Extras,
60.
like, do you need a Gucci purse? Do you need to go on a trip twice a year?
I think we would need to go on trips twice a year. And also I feel like the man and the woman, I'm not a stay-at-home kind of person. So I feel like if we're both making about the same, or he could make more than me, but like not too much less than me.
Not too much less than you. I was just gonna ask that. Is it okay if he makes less than you?
Like
A little bit.
If you're not doing a side hustle on the side, then
What's the
I
side
don't
hustle?
know. It could
be anything.
That's what I'm saying.
Anything.
You know, mowing somebody's yard, fix somebody's toilet,
a plumber.
I'm pimping shit.
We
I'm
need
putting you to
cutting some
work.
hair. We don't know.
Cutting some hair as a side. Hey, don't disrespect the barber.
Is that what you just said? Who said that? You said that? You said that?
I mean, all the
You
time.
said
Ma'am?
barber as a
Jack
side?
of all trades.
that.
What are you saying? Everybody's
Can I ask a
cutting
question?
his hair.
You tripping.
Ma'am?
What do you need to say? Yeah.
Ma'am?
What's wrong with that? Like
Ma'am?
literally, you don't know
Ma'am?
somebody on the side that works a full-time
Ma'am?
job and cuts hair on the side.
Ma'am?
I mean,
You know what?
Thank you. What the hell?
You know what's crazy? We starting to see who's gonna have some trouble in the relationship up here.
Wow. Hey, if that's what he wants to do, if he has to, what makes him happy, I mean,
Ma'am,
what?
a barber is not a side job.
Hey, man, whatever, you know, I don't know everybody's life, but everybody's life is different, okay? You can
Yeah.
tell that to them. I'm not the barber.
Let me
I'm
tell you a
just
secret. I know this really good looking short buff barber. And
Get the hell out of here.
Last Saturday he made like 1,200.
That's awesome. That's
That's
great,
not a
Will.
side job.
That is
I'm
great.
just saying.
I'm not
No, I don't know.
I wasn't trying to
I
knock
forgot.
your hustle or none of that.
No, it's
I'm
not
just
my
saying.
hustle, man. I'm here to
Everybody's
hustle.
hustle.
Oh my gosh, Will, bro.
I'm trying to see what's happening.
Oh my lord.
Like, yeah, all right, let's move on.
Oh
Let's
yes,
move on.
let's keep it pushing.
Shit on the podcast.
This is gonna be the most important question of the day for real.
How many important questions do you have?
That was an important question. This is the most important.
We have like 25 important questions.
We might have a couple more because I keep
More
saying
most
that.
important?
Yeah.
Okay.
In your opinion, what do you think a man's view on a good woman is? Like, how would a man describe a good woman? Not what you think is a good woman, but what do you guys think a man thinks is a good woman?
Quiet.
Quiet.
Woo!
No,
Quiet.
she got a point.
Man.
Yeah, somebody,
That's
somebody
a-
that's quiet, somebody that can
That's a
listen.
good
to you.
listener.
A
I
good
feel like
listener.
somebody that's willing to submit and fulfill their role
That's
as
also
a
gonna
woman and
communicate.
get themselves as a full feminine role. Like you know.
Now, do
I
y'all
think
practice
that's how they
these?
did describe
You
them.
said practice these?
Do you guys practice these?
In my old relationship, yeah, I listened a lot in my past relationship. Like the recent one I just got out of, I listened to him all the time. Every time he had something to say, I was listening. I didn't speak. But sometimes you don't need to speak. Sometimes you
You
really
just
just
need that
gotta
ear.
listen.
Yeah.
Because people don't have that.
Ma'am?
People don't have that.
Sounds good.
You know, people just don't have somebody that's gonna sit there and listen to you. So it's like if I was there, I mean, like, I see you every day. I see you every day. So yeah, I'm just listening. I don't care if you said this to me 1,000 times. I'm gonna still listen.
Okay. How do you feel about that? What do you think a man will describe a good woman? What's a good woman to a man?
Somebody that's committed to the relationship, committed to the home. But I also feel like, personally, I feel like the man has to feel like he also contributes to the home. I don't believe in just like the woman controlling the home.
Wait, a man contribute to the home like what?
Whether it's landscaping outside or it's being a handy person on the inside or something like that.
Oh, okay. So manly jobs is what I call them. That's what a man's supposed to do. You're supposed to be handling the backyard.
See, some men,
Fixing
some
stuff.
men
What
don't.
I said was
Some men don't do
alright.
You said some men don't do that?
Some men don't.
Oh no, you're talking about the boys
Boys,
out there.
yeah.
Yeah, we're talking
Boys.
about men, strong men.
Yeah, boys don't.
Your woman ain't gonna be building nothing in the backyard if you're a man. That doesn't make sense. Those are men. Men handle those. We don't. I'm sorry y'all had to go through that, ladies. There's some real men out there.
I agree also, a woman would be a good listener.
Okay. Now let me ask this. I need to raise the hands. Who's a good listener? Hey man.
That's
Hey.
We own that.
We all are. We want to be.
Do y'all know part of being a good listener is shutting the fuck up? Oh no, we okay. Y'all trying to get dressed? Wait, hold. Go ahead.
Whoa.
Whoa, what?
Why, where does this take place at? What's wrong? Why?
Why what?
Why to shut the fuck up? Like, why?
Because a lot of women don't know how to be quiet.
Right. Damn, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, a lot of women don't. A lot of women lose their man, and a lot of men go out there and cheat. A lot of men stay out. A lot of men play the video game. A lot of men listen.
I'm not the person talking. I like how you direct the
A lot of be quiet.
Because I got
A lot of
both eyes.
men be quiet. A lot of men go out and play the video game. A lot of men go out and cheat. A lot of men stay at work late. A lot of men go somewhere else because their women don't know how to be quiet. So it's respect. You see how you got an answer loaded right now? You can't even wait to talk. You got your answer loaded right now. You're ready to talk. So this is part of a man will have a problem with that,
But listen,
especially
Man,
especially if we're talking about a man who is strong, who makes a lot of money, who's powerful. Because at that point, he has a lot of options. He's not a loser. So he's going to want somebody who's an asset. If you're an asset, you're going to add to him.
Okay, check this out. It all starts with communication. So he shouldn't have to be running out, hitting no club, going out, cheating, all that extra stuff. It should just be communication. why all that extra shut the fuck up for? Like, can we get in on the next, like, on the same level? Like, why does it have to be that far though? Why?
Well, miss, when I'm stating the point of being quiet and shutting up, that goes to a woman who continues to keep talking, and he's having a problem with it. Now, if your man doesn't have a problem with the way you're communicating or talking, then it's not a problem. So it's situational. But most men, if you go talk to them, they'll say, you know what? She doesn't listen. I think the problem that men are having these days, they're saying women don't listen.
Yeah.
Because now you guys are equal to us socially, and that's what we got to realize. It's not like back in the day when you guys were not equal to us. Now you guys are equal. Socially, we're all equal. And that's what we have to realize as men. So that's what's messing up relationships, because now women are so powerful. And you know what? We're going to skip these points too, because we're going to get to the nitty gritty. I'm tired of playing around.
Can I ask a question?
Go ahead.
I just want to know from the women, do you guys feel like women have a role in a relationship? Do you guys believe in the roles of the man and the woman in a relationship? Or do you guys just feel like there is no role? And I
No,
truly
I definitely
believe in like
believe there's a
50-50. And if you do believe that there's a role for both, what role is that? What does that look like to you guys in your guys' mind?
That's exactly what I was just getting to, promise. What's the woman's role in the relationship? What's her job, her
If
duties?
you believe that there is a role, and what does that look like to you?
All right.
Starting with you, what's a woman's role? What's her job, duties, all that?
I'm back, man.
If in fact you believe that, not saying
Alright,
that you
brother.
have to believe it, that
Bring
women
me
have
some
a
food.
role. Some people believe wholeheartedly that it is an equal thing, and I'm equal with my man, and we will share responsibilities and do responsibilities the same. However, there are some women that believe that the women have a role in a relationship and they should play their role, and men as men have a role and that they should play their role. And I just want to know from you guys, do you guys feel that there is roles and positions that we play, or do you feel like we're equal? And if so, why, and what does that look like to you guys?
So, for me, if you're talking about man versus woman, I feel like the, personally, this is just my opinion, like the woman sort of has like more of a nurturing, or like sort of like a nesting, right, role, where the man sort of has more of a protective role. So otherwise I feel like more equal, but I feel like the man is more like a protective role, while the woman is more of a nurturing role.
Let's elaborate though. What does that look like to you in a relationship? Like, what is her role in a relationship? What does that look like to you? If she does have a role, like as far as nurturing, outside of nurturing, what does it like look like? Give me like more detail, more depth on that. Like, are we a stay-at-home? Do we feel like the feminine role is just nurturing, taking care of the home, making sure like we're, the household is taken care of? Like, that is my role. Like, I'm in my complete feminine, I'm not worried about like the men's role, what he's doing. I'm at home, I'm being, what you call it? Or do you feel like, nah, I feel like when my man get home, he need to take out that motherfucking trash and do the dishes? Or, what does that look like?
No, I definitely feel like it's an equal thing. Nobody's disrespecting somebody else when they're saying like, you need to do this. It's more like both people rise to the occasion, and both people agree, this is my role, this is your role.
Right.
I fully respect you in yours, you fully respect me in mine. There's not like a, hey, you're supposed to be doing this kind of vibe.
Christina, what's a woman's role, her duties?
I mean, if you feel like that, though, I don't want to say that.
Yes, what's a woman's role in her duties?
All right, damn. No, I definitely
What if she don't feel like
partake. I definitely agree with Rose's thought process on that. Yeah, we should all step up to the plate regarding, man versus women. It's not a race. I mean, shit.
I mean, we are trying to end the war. But Miss, can you please describe some specific duties that you think women have?
What does that look like?
Yeah, for sure, yeah. Definitely we are the softer side, and we should stay that softer side. That nurturing role especially, like that was mentioned. Yeah, I definitely agree on that. And, we shouldn't always be so like tough when it comes to our significant other. We don't always have to, like match energies. It shouldn't have to be like that.
It's crazy that we say all of this, but in the same breath, we'll turn around and be like,
Right. Right. Because that's gonna happen. You need that loving. Shoot. But Yeah, I do feel like the man should be the strong empire he should be.
No, we're talking about what are the duties of a woman, and you guys continue to talk about duties of a man. We're gonna get
It's
there.
hard.
Let's
shoot.
answer the
Oh my
women. This is a
goodness.
problem that we have.
You're
Women
right,
answer
yes.
questions about women, and then they somehow, well, a man should do this. Hey,
But
we're
you
not here
just
to
said
fight.
ask what the man duties are as
think-
well,
I
right?
think-
Weren't
No,
you-
I
you
think-
just
I never
asked
said
like
that.
I think
think-
they
Yeah.
correlate with each
Listen.
Yeah.
Can I say something right
What's your
quick?
name? There's one host.
I think what we are
Okay.
what we're trying to get to the bottom of is
Hold
understanding.
on. You gotta talk way louder.
I think what we're trying to get to the bottom of is understanding
Your
y'all.
assignment, yeah.
No, y'all.
Right.
No, y'all. So we're asking these questions for y'all to answer on y'all.
Okay, got you.
Not
got
nothing
you.
to do with us. Just take all the men out of the situation.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right
Yeah,
here.
for sure.
Okay, Miss, let's get to you.
We're trying to figure
What do
it
you
out.
think of some lady duties, some woman duties, or your job as a woman?
Me personally, I like to clean, so I like to make my bed up. I like to clean as therapy.
Talk a little louder for me.
I like to clean as therapy, so I would clean the whole house if I feel like the energy is off because I'm spiritual like that, and I feel like if a woman's spirit is off, then the whole household spirit is off. So I would clean, I would cook, shoot. I mean, like burn some sage, I'll pray in the house. That's the things that I like to do. I sweet cook, do what Cardi B said that she didn't do. That's what I do.
Okay.
I do stuff like that. And I feel like if my man come home, he's stressed. I mean, sit down, let's talk about it. Like, how was your day?
Talk.
Yeah.
Communicate.
Communicate. Like,
You
if
think he want to talk when he's stressed out?
I'm saying, like, if he wants to, I mean, like, we can
You have
talk
to give
about
him
it.
that.
Yeah,
I'm trying to give y'all a hint.
Okay, all right,
But
fine.
just you
listen.
have to remind your
Right.
partner.
No.
that I'm here for you.
All right.
I'm
If he
trying to
don't
give you a
wanna
hint. Do you think your man's stressed? He wants to come home and talk.
talk. No, but
Men don't want to talk.
Yeah, but you have to let
You
him
don't
know that you
Rub that in
care
there.
for
Show
him.
you
That's
care
right
for
there.
him.
Yes, you have to let them
Put
know
your
that
hands on him
you're
and show
willing.
you care for him.
Well,
That's what they
okay,
talking
all
about.
right,
Yeah.
all right.
Yes, I'm gonna come home.
Def-
I'm gonna caress
okay.
on you.
I
I'ma
think
make
she
sure
was
that
just
you're
saying
relaxed.
what she would do to comfort him and what she
Right,
would do
that's
to
her
him.
opinion.
me.
Shit.
Oh,
And
that's
everybody
what you
has-
think?
Everybody has
I
their own
believe
love
that's what
language
she's trying to
too.
relate.
No,
Shit.
I know that's what I'm saying, but what I'm saying
I know what you're saying. I want to ask a
is
question.
nobody wants to talk
You don't know that.
as far as the
Yeah,
men.
every
No, I
man
do.
is different. Every man is different.
Do you want to
He
come
just
home and
said-
talk?
He said he wants his woman to rub on him.
About half the time now.
Rub on, yeah, you want your woman to rub on you. You said rub on me.
Yeah, like,
Yeah, I would like. I love when my woman.
I
rub
love
on
to
me,
do
you know
that,
what
but I'm
saying?
saying,
I
like,
would
Thank you.
love to come
Shit,
to
that's
that
every
all the
every
time.
man is different.
No. Listen. This is what we have to really understand. Generally speaking, men are the same. Generally speaking, women are the same. When it comes down to the breakdown, now we might have different styles of doing things. I might not care if my woman wears a thong to the beach. He might be like, "Hey, that's cool. Show out." But what I am talking about, generally speaking, when a man comes home, he wants to sit here and probably get some sex instead of talking.
Oh, that's funny because I just said he wants his woman to rub on him. Like,
But I know, but Miss, you forgot the part. If you want to rewind the podcast, where you said, "Yes, talk." Everybody's,
Yeah, no,
and I
no.
said, "Listen." I said sex. You said talk. And what your response to me saying sex is, everybody is different.
yeah.
It's not a fact. All men are the same. All men are thinking the same.
That's great.
Don't they want some food to eat though?
I do.
For sure, want some food.
I do.
For sure, want
I
some
know I
food.
do. Goddamn
Some-
me,
This makes me
understand me.
Some food and some
Hell
sex will be
yeah.
some
The
food and
combo.
sex will be a 10 out of 10.
Ooh, we.
And without
goddamn it.
talking, that's a 10
You
out
got
of
the
10.
cake and the ice cream.
Hey, can I rewind though?
Go ahead. Hold on.
I just want to know from the ladies on this panel.
Oh no. We want you to answer the question. What are the duties of a woman? Her job.
I feel like that the duties of a woman, one, I feel like it's been lost. Two, for me, I've been a strong woman. I've been that independent black woman. I did all of that. You feel me? So I'm not trying to do that. So if I can really actually submit and go down into my full femininity and actually don't even have to worry about the bills and how am I gonna get this, how I'm gonna access that resources and things like that, I would think that the woman's role is to be at home. I believe that to use her nurturing, to take care of the household, to cater to her man, and I feel like that's important. I feel like it's important for you to raise the kids and for you to be there. I feel like we've lost that as women. I feel like the universe and society has told us that you know, like, oh, you can be these strong, independent women. You don't need a man, and you don't need, yes, to a certain
Right.
extent.
Yeah.
But I feel like that has empowered a lot of women.
To no
which is
extent.
Why?
To no extent. We're not.
Which
what
is,
extent?
sir, excuse me, can I ask
No,
a
no, no,
question?
no. We're
Can I-
we're
Will
commenting
you
on the
allow me
question.
to
No,
answer
no, no,
the
no.
question?
You need a man. It's not to a certain extent.
You need a man.
Shit. I feel like most women or whatever, I feel like now we've lost that. We've lost the essence of just being a woman and learning how to be in that woman role and be led, you know, and just be in our community. I feel like society has just told us like, oh, we could just we're equal to a man. We're really not. We're not equal to a man at all. Not at all.
Right.
At all. Like we're not. And I think women lie to ourselves a lot more than the people lie to us. I think we just be lying to ourselves. And I think that no woman wants to be really a strong woman and just be out here doing everything all on her own and holding all the weight and carrying all the burdens. I don't feel like no woman really wants to do that. I feel like most women, ideally, if they could have it their way, they'd have a successful, strong man that would lead them and lead their household, and they would stay at home, and they would take their trips, and they would sip their fucking whatever in the morning, and they take care of those kids, make sure the house is good, and make sure that they're ready to comfort their man whenever he gets home or whatever he comes.
So what? Okay,
That
good
is
point.
my
Why do y'all?
idea of what.
Why do y'all think this isn't happening?
That was my follow-up question. Was why do we?
Why is this not happening?
Where do we go wrong? How do we feel like we lost that? And do you guys feel like we've lost that? as
Inflation's a
women?
huge key.
Inflation.
Honestly, my personal opinion is because I didn't have a father figure, so I didn't really have a man role to really show me like that manly love that I was supposed to have as a kid growing up. But my father said, "Fuck you, fuck you and your siblings and your mama." So my mom raised me and my 3 siblings all by herself.
Okay, wait. So, but how do you know he said "fuck you"?
Oh, cause he don't keep in contact with me, and then he went to go have another wife and another kid. So yeah, he said, "Fuck me."
I mean,
We don't
me,
have to unpack what's going on with her.
Right, like he
Miss,
really
Miss,
said,
we're here to unpack
We're
everything.
not.
So this is very.
"Fuck me."
We're not.
This is very important. So I'm not.
Right.
Listen, I'm not saying he didn't. I'm not saying he did say that or he didn't say that. What I am saying is, everyone who's here who has kids, and maybe it's going to be harder for y'all to understand because you guys are in the woman perspective. We can all agree that certain things happen that you as a kid will never know. So we don't know. Let's say this is a scenario. Not saying this happened where your mom's like, get out of my house. You cheated on me. You cheated on the family. We don't want to see you. You made your choice. You chose that bitch over us. Now, see, we're laughing because it happens all the time.
Yeah.
But what's not fair
I
is to
chose that
say that
bitch
that
over us.
man chose to leave you because I'm gonna say a lot of times, if a man is cheating, then he loses his whole family. Far as if he gets left or he chooses this woman, a lot of women get bitter and they say, "Hey, I'm taking the kids too," and then down the line, the father's being blamed for not being there, which he does have a blame in it. I'm not saying he doesn't have a blame, but what I'm saying is, if we don't know exactly what happened and we're not coming from just our mom's perspective, then we have to have some type of open mind because then that's just going to hurt us our whole life. And that's for me too. My dad wasn't there. So when I think about my dad, I'm like, man, he's a sucker. My first bet, he's a sucker. But then I think about, okay, I see that my mom's this way. I can see things that happen. And then when I'm in a relationship, I'm like, oh, I can see what really can happen. Because I got 7 kids. I've been in situations where I feel like I want to give up and not be there for my kids based on how the mom's acting, like playing games like you can't see him today. No, you're not doing this. For 5 years straight, I asked her, hey, can I see him? See him an extra day. No, let's stick to the plan. And it's like, I'm trying to see extra. Every time she asked me something, I said, yeah.
What the hell does that have to
But
do with-
but my kids are going to think in their head, they're going to think,
That's what it has to
Unpack
do
this
with
girl
it.
hard.
it's not her story. No, my kids are going to think, oh, my dad wasn't there no matter what because they live with their mom. So this is part of drama or tragedy that has happened to some of us men and women, and we're hurt by these things, and it leads into our relationships. And it's we're thinking like, hey, this person hasn't been there for me. And when you think that's supposed to be the first man that loved you, and like you said, he's supposed to show you the proper way to love.
Yeah.
Yeah, that man, he was supposed to be that. He was supposed to be a father figure.
Yeah, he's supposed to be that figure.
He wasn't there. Even when I lived with him, he didn't give me no life lessons.
Yeah.
Like, he just wasn't a good father.
Yeah, and I got you. And I'm just saying, for me, my mind is just open. You know, when I'm 18, 19, 20, 25, whatever I was thinking like, no. But when I got older, I started realizing things. It's like, every kid has to understand, if your mom's not with your dad, your mom has to have a fault in that.
Yeah, she
I
does.
agree.
No matter what.
I agree. I agree.
And it's like, for me, I'm going to say something and y'all going to think it's crazy. If the man and woman are not together, it's the woman's fault.
My mama said,
That's what you believe in?
listen,
That's not what I believe. That's what I'm saying. I said I'm going to say something, y'all going to think it's crazy. If they're not together, it's her fault.
my mom said.
Now comment on that.
Okay,
No,
my
definitely
comment,
don't
my
agree.
comment on that is
Definitely
because
agree.
my mom said that my mom said it was her fault because she fell in love with a man that didn't love her back. That's what she said. So my mom
And
told
so
me.
now, and that could be partially true.
Mhm.
So you're falling in love with a man who don't love you back. You're choosing to have a kid with him. He's probably like, you know what? I don't want to have a kid.
Listen, this is the story. My mom actually didn't want kids. He wanted kids, but he didn't have true love for my mom, and so he had us. And then he left to Germany when my sister was still in my mama's womb.
Where'd you learn this at?
My mom and my father. They both showed me, because like back then as a kid, I always thought that their breakup was because of me or their divorce was because of me, and I was like, no, my father's not like that. But growing up, seeing and realizing everything, like just by living with him and just by being with my mom, oh, my mama, what she told me was true. She wasn't all crazy. Some things might sound crazy, but my father really just is like a little piece of shit. And I'm sorry to say that, but he's just a little piece of shit. Like,
How'd that affect you in the relationship
how
that
it
that you
affects-
see so far? Like, what have you seen that you're affected by?
So he had this, he was like a very overprotective person. And it's like, I grew up in New York, right? So, you know, I would always go outside and be at the park, you know. When they would have, like, over the summer, there was always, like, ball tournaments. So I'll be at the park, they'd be barbecuing, I'd be watching people play ball. But when I was with my father, it was, oh, no, you can't be around boys. I'd be like, why? He'd just be like, because they got cooties. What the fuck does that mean?
That means they're trying to fuck you.
Yes, but he never elaborated that. You feel me? And I was a kid, so I'm just
Okay.
like, what does that mean? He was like, no, you can't be over there with boys. Don't talk to them. But I went to school, and my whole classroom was full of boys. There was 3 girls in that class. You thought I was gonna talk to them 3 girls? No, I was cool with all the boys. And now in high school, when I was with my mom, bro, my whole friend group was just niggas. And I was the homegirl. You feel me? Like, my house was really the chill spot. So it's like,
Oh no, that's all bad. That's all bad. If your house is the chill spot, that's the number one sign of that's not good.
Yep.
What do y'all think?
I agree.
Your house can be the chill spot.
Your house could
Oh,
not be
I'm
in
like,
the
it's
spot.
like-
but listen, like, it wasn't just like, they was just chilling at mine. No, we was like going everywhere together. Like, those
No,
were my
I hear you,
older
but I'm
brothers.
saying if your personal house. And for me,
Mhm.
when you say my dad was overprotective,
Yeah.
that sounds like a good characteristic.
Yeah, that's
Sure.
a good characteristic. but
Just
it's
that
like,
part. I'm not saying
yeah.
everything else.
Yeah,
Just that
he's a
part.
good character. That was a good characteristic, but it was like, if you're not gonna like let me know what it is, like
Yeah,
go
explain
into
it.
details, yeah, explain
I got you.
it.
Yeah.
Then it's like there was really,
Left
you
it
know,
high and dry.
yeah, you left me dry. Like, come on now.
Yeah.
I had to learn this from my homeboys. They was telling me, you know, like what a man should do, what a man shouldn't do. But I'm just like, y'all wasn't even men y'all damn self.
Got you.
Y'all not even men y'all damn self. Like, just by being around them, I know what type of men each of them were. So it's like,
What were you gonna say?
So it's not really even based on this topic, this right here what we talking
all
about.
of them. She said something
I just came kind of
Talk a little louder and not cute.
I just came to kind of interject on something stupid. I just came to interject on something earlier.
Hey, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I just wanna.
No, for real. Look.
Damn,
Come on, brother.
no,
Earlier
what?
when we were asking about how much y'all think a man should make.
Mm-hmm.
You guys gave these you know.
I wasn't even a part of the answer.
You
though.
were.
No, I wasn't.
You
no,
were.
I wasn't.
You definitely.
But I
Ma'am,
didn't speak
ma'am,
about that. I didn't speak about
ma'am,
that. I didn't speak
Excuse me. Hold on
Ma'am.
one second.
Oh.
I'm
Let him
trying
go.
to say something.
Okay,
Let him
go
go.
for it. Go ahead.
You were, but
Go.
one second. Every one of you guys answered and put somebody that man. What was it? Except for this lady here, at 100,000
At least.
a year.
That's starting.
At least,
I
right?
didn't.
Hold on.
She said if you got dreams.
She
There
says she wants her man to make more than her, nothing too less than her, which is acceptable.
Uh-huh.
Because my question is, how much do you make, ma'am?
Per year?
Yes.
Are we really doing
yes.
that right now? Are we doing
You don't
that
have
right
you
now?
don't have to answer.
Okay.
But
I'm gonna-
is it more than your expectation of that man?
No. We need to
No,
answer.
no.
What's wrong with
No,
that?
No, because if they don't answer, that's the answer.
No,
Straight
that's-
up.
Wait a second.
How much
Okay,
do
no,
you
I
make?
wasn't
No,
a part
Hey,
of
no
that.
fighting.
Okay, she wasn't a part of it. She wasn't a part of it. Excuse me.
Whoa.
Walisa, ma'am.
Wow.
You about to break your
I
neck?
didn't answer the
Answer the
question.
question.
I was not.
All of y'all were a part of
Damn.
that.
I didn't
Sir.
answer.
Hold on, let it go,
I
let it
didn't
go.
answer.
Wait, hold up, one at a time. Go
Hold
ahead.
on. It's
Go ahead.
okay.
You got the mic. I want to hear you.
Sir, I just asked this woman. She said she didn't answer the question either.
I didn't.
Yeah, that's what I was saying
Well,
earlier.
Lisa,
Sorry about
every
that.
single
They
one
was
of
talking,
y'all
no, I did
answered.
not.
I didn't
I'll be
answer
honest,
either.
she's the only one who didn't
I
answer.
said
I
nothing.
didn't
Yeah,
answer
she-
as
Okay,
well, though.
okay.
Oh,
My
yeah,
bad.
no,
My
no,
bad.
you
That's
talk
my
so
fault.
bad,
Hey,
huh?
yeah, that's my
I agree with
apologies.
conversation.
That's my
All right,
apologies.
so like,
Yeah, I
So
ain't say
look, there was more than one person that said at least, right?
Yeah, her.
It
Can
was
I
them
ask?
two. They
Can
was
I
the
ask
ones
how much do
talking
you
to
guys
the
make a
women.
year?
How much do you make a year?
30K.
Me and her was quiet.
30K?
Me.
Okay.
56.
56.
Okay.
Can he make 60?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Hell yeah.
But I prefer not.
Okay, got you. But you're willing to accept the 60?
Accept it for what it is. Yeah.
Okay. Are
At
you
the
willing to
moment-
accept
at the
I'm just
35?
saying, look.
At the
I'm just
moment-
saying, cause look.
Yeah,
At the
like,
moment,
just
like I
saying,
said,
Don't accept 35.
Don't accept.
Like I said, I said.
No,
we
no,
got
listen,
goals and
listen.
goals.
Don't accept 35.
Okay, I want.
We're not doing that.
We're not doing
You gotta make the average, what, 54 to 60,000?
At least, yeah, I would say at least like
I'm sure
50,
you're
60 for
cool.
sure,
Consider
60.
so, yeah.
But look,
Yeah.
my whole thing is this. You guys gotta be able. Look,
She's a young
if you
boy.
guys
She's not
think,
dating, like, grown
Well,
ups.
true.
They're not listening
Excuse
to
me,
him.
excuse me.
They're not listening.
if you guys think that it's 50-50 at least in some situations, right? You guys have to be able to bring what you expect. Period.
Yeah, if you
You
think it's
can't-
50-50.
For those
Yeah,
of
if
you
you
guys
think it's
who believe
50-50.
50-50, 'cause I don't
Period.
say shit like that.
Wait, hold up. Oh, hey, I got a good question.
I was not about that
Hey,
answer.
listen, I got a good question. You're with the man.
Oh, I'm gonna take care of me.
You guys are together. The rent is $2,100.
Ooh, mine's 25 right now.
All your bills.
Cheap.
Listen,
Oh, hell no.
no, that's cheap. That's cheap.
Oh my god.
And we're in Seattle.
I know.
So let's
Fuck.
let's say all the bills add up to $3,900, right? Cable, internet, whatever,
Everything.
$3,900.
Food,
How much
everything.
do you expect your man to pay?
Fuck.
60%, 70%, 75%.
Okay, got you. You?
Realistically, or are we talking about like ideally, like what we want, or are we talking about like
Yeah,
realistic?
yeah.
Whatever you want.
Oh, ideally, I want
Like
to pay all
what
of
I
it.
would prefer in a man to bring that.
Hey, man, it's your
Shit.
table.
I'm gonna have to say 70.
70%?
Yep.
Okay.
It's like either or for me. Either 70 or either you pay full.
70 or full?
Yeah,
Okay.
whichever one you prefer.
Yeah.
So, I mean, like, if
You?
you feel like you pay full,
My man paying all of it. What?
All of it?
If I had an ideal relationship,
Mhm.
and if I had it my way, my husband would be paying
Oh my
all.
Can you scoot in more? Because we need to see y'all.
The voice-
I want to make
the
sure
voice
y'all-
change
I want to
is
make
it
sure
for me.
you're seeing when your voice change.
The voice
My
change is it for me.
husband will be paying all of my bills.
Okay, now let me ask you
My
this.
full responsibility will be at home to take care of the home and make sure that I secure the things at home.
Are you going to be having sex with him anytime he wants to?
Absolutely.
Every day.
You want me to pull up to your job, honey? Give you a blowjob in the parking lot.
Break time. Break time. Break time. Break.
You don't know what?
15 minute break.
My nigga paying
30?
all
Man,
of
get your big ass head out the camera.
What you want me to do? How do you want it, honey?
What do y'all think about that?
Are you out of here? Bye, guys.
Christina, what do you think about that? Sex
Oh, man.
anytime he wants to.
Anytime.
Agreed.
What do you want it at?
You?
Honey, let me
Oh,
look
I
at
thought you
this.
said, ugh.
anytime, anywhere.
You?
like,
How do you? I know you're older than them. How do you feel hearing this? And you said you were married before, right? Okay, so how do you feel hearing give him sex anytime? Do you think that's realistic?
My husband paying all the bills. You damn right it's for me.
So if somebody's paying all my bills, that's never
I
happened.
got a fit for
But
you every
so
other
I can't
night.
really put myself-
Wait, hold on. Hey, let's hear it. Let's hear it.
I can't really put myself in that situation because I've always contributed. towards the bills. And so you better be giving it up when I want it too.
Wait, give him what up? Sex?
Whatever I
Yeah.
want.
Hack
Are we
it.
talking about sex?
Shit.
Who the hell gonna say no? That's why I said give it up.
He better like give me a back massage or sex, whatever I feel like having, because we're both bringing stuff to the table as far as paying the bills and all that stuff. But if somebody was hypothetically paying 100% of the bills, yeah, sex whenever they want.
Period.
You know what? A lot of women say that. That ain't true.
Bullshit.
It
Bullshit.
ain't true.
But
You're
a lot
gonna
of
be
women haven't been
tired.
afforded
My-
that opportunity
Yeah,
to be in
okay.
their
It
full
happens,
femininity
it
and just sitting at home.
happens,
You sitting at home, nigga, I ain't doing nothing. I'm not playing with my coochie while I'm at home. So when you get home, it's ready and active.
Well, ma'am,
Ready when you are.
we're talking about the men who
Wow.
are paying these bills and the men who come inside barbershops and other businesses complaining that they're not having sex.
Hey, but I don't know.
Because especially married couples, a lot of married couples don't have sex on the regular. That's a normal thing.
That's
No
unfortunate.
matter if he's paying all the bills or not.
That's
So I've heard.
So it's
I've
like
been married, so I can
a lot of women are saying this, and it's easy to say something when you don't have it.
Right, so
You
say,
know,
I
it's
don't
easy
know,
to
I've never been
say,
married, so.
if I was rich, I would be in the best shape of my life because I'll have a trainer and I'll eat this type of food.
I probably would.
But the truth is, when you're in these situations, and especially in a relationship, you're gonna get to know who you really are in a relationship.
But I feel like enough people don't do that before relationships. I feel like nowadays I think there's a lot of codependency. People feel like they can't be by themselves. I don't think people actually give them time enough to be alone by themselves enough before they seek a partner or seek someone to be with them to even know what it is
Get
that
your
I like,
mind
what I
right.
enjoy.
Yes.
Do I want this? Do I want that? Even when it comes down to even sexual things or whatever, they can't even tell, if you don't know yourself well enough to know
Are you really
these
ready
things,
for
how
me?
do you want to be in a
Yeah.
relationship?
Yeah,
I feel like
exactly.
it's important to know yourself before you get in a relationship.
Absolutely.
So you don't lose yourself. It's easy to lose yourself, especially if you don't know yourself in a relationship, and I think that happens a lot of times with women too.
Absolutely.
Okay, so I'll say at this time in life, tell me if you guys agree or disagree. Women have the most power right now they ever had. They're the most independent they ever been. They have the most freedom. They can have sex with whoever they want. It's normal for women to be out here having sex with different guys.
And this time
They
of
can
day-
work any type of job they want. They have any opportunity that they want.
Yep.
They can be president. They can do all this. So they have the most freedom that women have ever had in the history of history.
I agree.
Absolutely.
Agree. Now, the biggest question that men are having, you guys have all this freedom, and you guys are the most
Discombobulated.
No. Let me see. You guys are the most miserable generation there's ever been. This women. And it's like, how do you have all this freedom and everything you say you wanted, and you're miserable, and the relationships are down? And we know that most women, even the hookers out there on Aurora or on the Vegas Strip, they want to have a man at the end of the day. So how are they the most free, but now we have the least amount of relationships? You seem like you're itching. Go ahead.
I would have to disagree with women are the most, whatever you said, whatever, upset these days, because it just flashes me back to, for instance, my grandmother who stayed at home, took care of the 5 kids, never had a job outside of the home, but was also like, she wasn't super happy just staying at home. Like,
She wasn't super happy, or she wasn't happy at all?
I'm not sure because
But super happy, that sounds super crazy.
Yeah, so I just feel like there were a lot of women, for instance, back in I'm talking about the 50s and 60s.
Yeah,
That's
for
when
sure.
my grandparents were together, and many women didn't work outside of the home. Many women stayed home, and many women were addicted to prescription pills and all of that. So maybe the home wasn't enough for them.
Hey, but y'all don't think they more addicted to prescription pills now? Because they're popping
disagree.
fetties and everything.
Fetty's like crazy.
I disagree. I believe
Shit.
that the women these days, like he said, I believe we have the most freedom, and I think that we have been told that we have the most freedom. We have the most equal. We could get in any job. We could do anything. There's all these feminist protests, like we're feminists and should be equal. We should get paid equal. We have equal rights. We should have everything. We can do everything that a man can do. When really that is not true, because when the war busts out, all of us women are going home. Putting the man on the front line.
Hey, shout out Black China. She said
Where's
she's choosing.
all the feminists
Shout
that's
out
gonna
Black
line
China.
up?
She said she's choosing 300,000 women to go to war instead of 300,000 men.
Crazy.
That's crazy.
Craziness.
But
That's wild.
But she has a good point. I know
Oh.
what you're saying. Those women didn't have as much freedom, and a lot of females, new females, young females, would be like, well, those women back in the day, they were slaves. None of them were happy. They were stuck in the house. They never got to do what they want to do. So for me, my point is that's not true. 1, 2, they raised the women like you. Look at who you became as a woman. Look at what you accomplished. Look how you take care of your kids. So it's like they did good jobs. And then it comes down to this. I tell women, hey, would you rather have a strong career or have a good relationship and be happy? because it seems like that's the fight now. Because men are saying, hey, men are thinking in their head. This is generally speaking. Like most men are like, hey, if she makes this much money, she's independent. I don't really want to talk to her. I already know how her attitude is.
Intimidated.
Because no, it's not intimidating. That's the weak ass word that they use. Nobody please listen to that. I wish I could cut that out. It's not intimidating. What's intimidating is when you start to act like a man and act like you have some law around the house. It's like I would love for my woman to make $500,000. I'm not intimidated by that, but I know that a woman who makes $500,000 has a different attitude than a woman who's not working. And so that's the problem. So we're not intimidated by your PhD and all that. We're intimidated by your attitude.
Yeah.
You know, it's like women have the audacity to sit here and have a problem with making me a sandwich. If a man said, hey, go make me a sandwich, can you ask me nicely? Why? I just put my penis inside you raw and I just met you a week ago. So you're willing to have unprotected sex with a man.
Very strange scenario.
No, it's strange, but hear my point. Women have unprotected sex with men, and these are men they're not even willing to listen to. How does that make sense? You're having babies with men, and you're not willing to listen to the man that you had a baby with. Like, this is when it starts to get crazy.
But again, I also feel just like I mentioned before, and this is why I had mentioned it when I mentioned the men, because they correlate with each other, right? Because I believe that it is an equal problem with the women and the men in relationships, right? Because most of the men that we're speaking of, that you're saying that they have issues with, I don't feel like those are the men that we're talking about. We're talking about a strong man and a man that leads or whatever. I feel like it's both. I feel like we've lost the essence of our roles for both. I feel like women have lost their essence and men also, because there are some men that are intimidated by women and their success or whatever these days. But I don't think it's because
There's none.
I think, yes,
There's
I
none.
do.
Can't say that,
There
Will.
is.
We're
I
not
hate that.
intimidated.
Oh
I'm trying to
my
explain
God.
to
For
you.
the people that are not
Though.
all strong men.
This is why we
Wait,
need
hold up.
equal
No.
amounts of men on this show.
Right.
No,
But
but
not all men are strong.
Yeah,
I'm not
that's what
speaking
I'm
for the
saying.
strong.
all men are
leaders.
not strong. Most
Right,
men
and
now
they're not leaders.
Listen, most men now are weak. I will say that.
Exactly. So
Most-
that is what I'm speaking to.
Let me say this. Most y'all out there are weak.
Like, you can't say that.
Most y'all are boys.
Wow.
We're gonna
And I just said that. I said that the ones that we're speaking about
Reevaluating.
are weak. And then we're not talking about those men, which is the same issue. We're lying for the men that are weak these days and not leaders at all, and the women these days that have lost essence of what they are and who they are and what their role is in a position as far as an aspect of a relationship. So yes, we are in relationships with men that are not leaders and that are weak and that can be intimidated by a woman who is assertive and who makes maybe more than them. We don't know. But I'm talking about for the men that are out here that are not strong leaders or whatever. There are men out here that exist of that. You know that?
Okay, well if you're talking
Just
like
thought I'd
that,
let you know.
if you're talking how you're talking,
Shit.
niggas is gonna be running away from
And
you.
that's fine.
I'm letting you guys have to understand this right here.
But sometimes you gotta talk like this to get your point across. It seems like if I
not
didn't speak
true.
like this, you
Okay,
didn't hear
but this
me.
is how
No.
men are these days.
When
They
I spoke
don't want to
nicely
know
and say, I
what's
think
real.
that-
Do you want a man?
Maybe this is
Absolutely.
No, no,
You
listen.
didn't hear
Hype
me.
me up, everybody that's watching.
Y'all, he didn't hear me when I started speaking nice.
No,
You
I
heard me when I
heard
talked
you.
rough.
What you guys failed to hear is this right here. I can see how you guys can think, hey, men are intimidated by me because I make this much money. Because
I'm not
that,
saying all men.
No.
we're never saying all men.
Okay.
When I'm talking, we're all generally speaking. It's like black people like chicken. Stop getting mad when people say that. We love chicken. Okay? White people like mayonnaise. It's okay. These are not Mexicans make tacos. These are general statements. Not all Mexicans make tacos. We know that.
That's fine. So when I make a
But
general
point
statement,
being
disregard
is
it.
this right here. I didn't disregard anything. This is what I'm talking about. Men are not intimidated by that. I'm explaining to you that men are intimidated by the attitude of those women, like a Oprah Winfrey, like a Beyonce attitude that she projects on the world, but she doesn't actually have that attitude. Beyonce gets cheated on. Beyonce has one of the most powerful men in the world, and she taught y'all to be independent. And for me, y'all fell for it. And you guys are to the left,
Anything you want, and your eyes to the left.
See that? Y'all like that.
That's
But it's
my
like,
stuff.
it's like Beyonce didn't do that. She stayed with Jay-Z.
It's trendy.
Cardi B doesn't do that. Cardi B is not doing what she said in her music.
And I agree with you. I agree that that's what I.
So
what
men
I
are
was
not
thinking.
intimidated by that. I'm telling you. I work at a barbershop. I talk to skinny black dudes. I talk to old white men. I talk to fat Mexicans. I talk to buff Mexicans.
And a
I
fat
talk
Mexican
to
said in
older.
your channel was like, you
Talking
know
to all
what? Ain't nothing to me.
I'm not intimidated. They say I don't
She
like
makes
the
more than me.
Yes, I don't like the attitude of the woman. We're all saying this. You can do your own poll. You can do your own research. Men are not intimidated by the PhD, the degrees, the job, nothing. We're intimidated by your attitude. I don't want to fight my woman. I don't want to have to feel like I have to make you listen to me. This should come natural. Just like you should not have to fight me to sit here and go do something in the yard. And then, and I like to comment on what you guys said. Well, the men we're talking about, the men we're with, they're not leaders. They're weak men, all this. The point is, you guys are choosing weak men.
Wait a second now. She didn't say that.
She did say that.
But
I didn't say the women we were with. The men that we are with.
No,
I'm
you're.
saying the men that I'm speaking of when I speak as far as the lack
And you said that we chose. We can
the
rewind.
essence of our roles.
Yes.
And those are the men that I'm speaking of. The men that you're speaking of, when you said the weak ones, the ones that are not leaders, those are the men that I'm speaking of. I was just giving.
Yeah, but they're intimidated by. We're all intimidated. The powerful men wouldn't even talk to these females.
Okay, I understand.
It's like, imagine if you're with Drake and you start talking crazy. What's gonna happen? You're in the car with Drake.
Bye.
You're getting the fuck out of his car.
You're getting dropped off.
You're getting dropped off. The difference is when you have these weaker men, you can talk crazy to them.
Well, I don't know. I just feel like we have to be firm as women these days because men don't understand. Like,
You don't have to be firm, boo-boo.
Yes.
What I'm telling you is, once you sit here and be peace to a man, you unlock a different type of man. He can go have sex with anybody. The sex is not going to be the weapon.
Nope.
He can sit here and go fight with anybody. But when you're sitting here and you're trying, this is only for women who want a man. It's like every time we sit here and talk, women, no. But you can't say no when there's a man here in the flesh. And you can say, you're not every man. I know I'm not every man. But generally speaking, we all want the same thing. We all want a woman who's a good woman. A good woman to us is a woman who's quiet, who can listen. The most powerful thing a woman can do is listen. That's the most powerful. The most powerful thing a man can do is control himself. That's how you're a powerful man. You're in control of yourself. So a lot of us do fall victim to this, like men like me, who grew up in the hood and stuff. We're emotional. That's a woman characteristic. When your girl's yelling at you, you're not supposed to yell back. That's a woman characteristic. But it's like we're taught to do this and we're taught to pretend that's tough, but it's not tough. That's weak. Your woman's supposed to be able to do whatever. You're supposed to be calm. As a man, you should not be moved by anyone. Another man calls you a bitch, that should not move you at all. All you have to do is just look at him like, hey, just come show me. You ain't gotta react crazy. So when I speak, I'm speaking for women who actually want a man. And it's like, if you want a man, shouldn't you try to cater to what he likes or no? Or should you bring you to the table and be like, hey, just accept whoever I am and I want to be with you?
No.
Because think about a powerful man. A powerful man's going to come with what? That's what I'm talking about. The strong men you guys are talking
He's
about.
going to come with force. That's what he's going to come with.
Exactly. So all that extra talking, all that, he's like, hey, I got this house, I got this car, I bought you this, I did that, and you want to talk back? He's never going to like you. He's never gonna marry you. It's just not gonna happen. So women can tell me all they want to tell me, but it's like it really be hurting my heart because it's almost like we're set up by this world, and the world has taught women to be independent so they can make more money and keep all the families separate. There's more money. That's what it really comes down to. But it's like if you really want a man, you have to be a woman who's open. When we see a woman and we see a quiet woman. When we see a woman who's like, you know what, I'll really listen to my man, I'm really here, we think that's powerful. When we see a woman and nobody knows who she is, that's powerful to a man. And a lot of women are asking for these normal roles from a man, but how many women are virgins out here?
Damn.
How many women slept with dudes that you know as a man? Like, man, we don't like none of that. So it's like, if women really want to see her and have a man, if you want to be independent and do your own thing, I support you. I'm down with you. I got your back. There's no problem. But if you actually want a man, you're going to have to learn how to be a woman in your relationship. Now, outside of your man, you can be tough. You can give orders. You can be masculine. But with me, I need you to be a woman. And that's what most men are saying. And I understand that a lot of women have dealt with weak men. And some women are not taught how to choose right. And so that's another problem that men, a lot of us men, we pick the wrong women. And far as what goes with you, just like you. you need a certain type of man, just like she needs a certain type of man.
For
Just
sure.
like she does.
Yeah.
She might not be able to have a man who's weak, who leans on her. She might want a man who she can lean on. Or she might want a man who's like, she feel like, okay, this is a partner. Like, we're both tight.
Right.
And some women want to sit back and have you be strong. Hey, if I need you, pick me up, baby. And that's what it's really coming down to. So that's why I want to talk to the women and just, hey, listen, I know you want to be independent. I know you want men to hear you. I know you want to feel like you're something. But if the most important thing to you in life is a relationship, which is most women, and you don't want to die alone, you don't want to be older and be single, not married, you're gonna have to go this way. If you're okay with being single and being tough and strong and handling everything on your own, then you can do that. But if
shit. If we're gonna be single, I mean, why not do the most out of life? Like,
because you would never have the chance to be with a man because
that's not true though.
When you say the most out of life, what do you mean?
Shit, if I am making such and such income and I am, being that superwoman, superman role or whatnot, I mean, I'm not gonna sit around and wait for a man all my fucking life.
I know, but when you say do the most, what does that?
Shit.
What does that mean? Do the most, like mess with whoever you want to mess with
No,
sexually?
no. I wasn't on that level.
Okay,
right
so
there.
that's what I'm asking. So what
No,
do you say?
never that. I mean, shit. But
So what do you mean by
I'm
doing
just
the most?
saying you can't expect like somebody to not like want to make money. Like
It's not saying don't make money. It's saying if you make $200,000, right, which is a lot of money, only 10% of men make that money. So that's what we're talking about, and most of those men are taken. If you get a man who makes $200,000, there's no way he's only going to mess with you.
Wow.
That sounds crazy.
But-
Do y'all believe that? You
Damn,
guys think a rich man is going to only mess with one woman?
Hey man,
Who
it
in
can
here believes
happen.
that? Please
It can
raise your hand.
happen.
Okay,
Shit.
raise your hand then.
Why not? The fuck? Why not? Why
Because
not?
the way the world is set up now,
Yeah.
if you're like every woman wants only 20% of men in life. That's why there's something called cheating. Did you know that over 35% of men don't have sex on a daily basis?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Oh, there's over 30% of men who are 30 years old who are virgins. Most men don't have sex on a regular. Most men don't get dates.
Damn.
So when we're looking at that, a man like me would only cheat because all the women are wanting me. So if it's like, if there's 30 girls that want me, then of course I'm going to cheat. And just to let y'all know, I'm not saying that every man's cheating, but I'm saying willing to cheat. I'm saying every man is willing to cheat in the right situation. If you're talking about strong men, if you have a fat, stinky guy who makes $45,000, of course he ain't gonna cheat. But if you got a brother that looks like Michael B. Jordan and he's making $300,000, do you think he's not gonna cheat?
I mean, you just don't know.
I mean, maybe you just don't know.
Well, you can't like say that every man that makes a.
You've been an
certain
older
amount-
woman and you've been through it. Do you
If
believe?
he really has God in his life and shit, and he stays true to his word, why can't he not just only be with that woman? I don't. What's your intake, bros? I want to hear it. I want to hear it.
My intake is probably different than y'all's intake. I feel
For sure, it's gonna be different.
I feel like there's such a thing as, for instance, like open relationships or swinger relationships.
Yeah, for
And
sure.
Lots
Yeah.
of people don't want to do all that, but I do feel like there's just like a certain, I don't know, just biology of like just human male, right? And even the female, like everybody doesn't always want the same exact person all the time. I feel like people do want to have like that one partner that they feel very connected with, like they're together going through life. But I feel like the sexual side, right? Like who you're going to be intimate with. I feel like that could be more flexible.
Flexible.
Personally.
Yeah, let's get
Whoa.
into this, cause let's get into this.
Real fucking real.
I ain't never heard no shit like I'm trying to see what's happening.
What is really happening?
Wait, yeah, you gotta explain, man.
Okay.
Hold it. Talk a little louder.
Yeah, you talk a little
Yeah.
low, girl. Ain't nobody hear you.
No, because like how you were just saying, like a man that's making $300,000 looking like Michael
B.
whoever
Jordan.
Jordan, is going to be cheating on the woman, right? And I feel like more what I hear when you're saying that is that biology wise, it's more difficult for a man to be just with one person, for instance, for 50 years.
I agree.
I feel like
Not to be with, but to be with her and not mess with
and not
anybody.
anybody else.
Most high value men.
And I didn't say,
What would you do?
and I didn't say he
Talk to
would
him.
cheat. I
He
said,
was making.
hey, what's up? Can we have her?
Oh, yeah, sorry.
We doing side conversations?
Sorry.
So what I'm saying is,
Elaborate.
do you expect him not to cheat? I'm not saying that he will, because I want to say this before we go on. A woman can have a man in a position where he's not cheating, and you can keep him from cheating, but it is very, very hard. Because what you have to do is you have to satisfy his sexual appetite, which means there can't be my back hurts, there can't be no tired. You have to open him up mentally, which is very hard because most men don't express everything to their woman. But you got to open him up like, you know what, I'm going to make sure we have sex in the morning. That way he goes out in the world, he don't have a loaded gun. And then you got to hit him during work. Hey, I'm thinking about
Right,
you.
lunch break.
It's gonna, no, and I'm being serious. But this is gonna have to be an all-time, it's gonna be like Pursuit of Happiness. If y'all seen that movie, Will Smith, that type of work ethic, and that's gonna be hard to have. But anyways, continue. You're saying you hear it's nature.
A biology buildup of a
Yep,
man.
I do. And I feel like if you talk to anybody really that's been married for longer than 20 years, somebody
Stepped out.
Somebody stepped out. Why is that? It's not because they don't love each other all the time.
What can we describe an age? What age are we speaking of regarding the situation?
Oh, this is like any age.
Any age.
This is any
Okay,
age.
any age. Okay.
Yeah, she 18 and she know that.
This is any age,
But
man.
I think it applies more
That's,
to.
if you've been married with somebody for 50 years, they
Okay,
gotta be
well,
like
that's-
70 trying to explore their fantasies going on here.
Man,
Going to
Or
Craigslist
even
posts and
or
everything.
even 20 years.
Swingers.
Even 20 years.
Even 20
5 years is a long time. And we know women, y'all get bored easy. A man could make you come 30 times the same way. You're like, know what? This shit's boring. And a man's different. A man is on some, hey, do exactly what you did last time. Y'all want to switch it up.
Hey,
On the new way.
hey.
You know, and so it's we're naturally made to be against each other, just to let everybody know.
Yeah,
Like
for
we're
sure.
naturally
You
built
guys
that
have
way.
different XYZ chromosomes and all the shit and all the stuff.
I mean, well, opposites attract, right?
Yeah. Do you hold on? Good question. This is for all the fellas out there too, and for all you little sneaky females. Do women cheat?
Yeah, women cheat.
Yes.
You gotta find the answer on the screen.
Do women cheat?
No.
Yes,
Sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes.
Right.
Hey man, if you're for real about the relationship, why does it really have to come down to cheating? In that case, you
It don't
feel
come
out.
down to it. We're just asking the question. Have
You're
you ever
not-
cheated?
I feel like
No.
if
You
you're not
talking like you've never
emotionally
had. Have you ever cheated?
No. I mean, there's a different situation.
No. Ma'am,
No.
this is what
No, I haven't.
happens.
No, I
Because
haven't.
y'all don't be counting stuff. And you're like, no, that was 2 minutes. That ain't count. I ain't cheat. I ain't like him, so that didn't count. Man. Oh, that's funny, huh? Oh, I was only 19. Hey, man, have you ever cheated?
We all cheat.
I mean, yeah,
Women
everybody's
cheat.
cheated, but
No,
do I
have-
cheat per se?
No.
that might-
Have you cheated?
Yeah.
Okay, we want to get that clear.
Alright.
Have you cheated?
Whenever I'm
Sexually?
whenever I've been in a committed relationship and the parameters are monogamy, no.
Hey, hold
I,
up, man.
I haven't.
Now, what if you're in a relationship and you
Nice.
haven't discussed
Well said.
that?
I like it.
What?
And you haven't discussed that part? Is that cheating?
Wait, say.
Have you
We've been
had
talking for 8
monogamy?
months.
Yeah.
Right? And we haven't discussed, hey, I don't want you mess with nobody else. But, I mean, we've been together for 8 months. Do you consider that cheating if you did go mess with someone?
I'm the kind of person that I would have that conversation. I'm not going to just go
Okay,
do
got
something.
you. Okay, guys, I understand. You, have you cheated before?
Yeah, it's for
Damn, man, you're only 18?
Well,
You already got your cheats in, huh?
no, it
No,
was just, it wasn't even like that. Like that nigga really just, he had me. Cause why was you talking to my close friend?
Fuck.
Right. And we were supposed to be, you know.
Whose ass do we really gotta beat?
So it was just, yeah, one-time thing, and I was like, I didn't like it, so I would never do it again.
Damn, you gave it up, huh?
I would never do it again.
I'm hurt right now. I ain't even heard it.
I'm hurt right now. Shut up.
See, we can go cheat 50 times. Y'all go on a date with a brother one time.
No,
We'd be
that's
devastated.
That's not what it is. I ain't date that nigga. I barely knew him.
Oh, the dude you cheated with?
Yeah, I barely knew him.
Oh, and you just had sex with him?
It was, wrapped up and all.
Oh,
I
yeah.
like a revenge.
See, that's
Yeah, it
even.
was like a revenge thing. Like, it was no feelings, because niggas be like, oh yeah, it's not cheating because I ain't have no feelings attached. But nigga, I ain't have feelings attached either. But let me tell
No, you had some feelings. You did out of spite.
Hell
You were
no.
revenge
You're
is
so
all
fighting
emotional,
with
correct?
somebody, there's definitely
Is revenge
feelings.
something
There was
revenge?
no feelings with that man.
Revenge
There was
is-
No, you might not, but you had some type of connection with him, right?
Hell no.
Where'd you meet him?
Hell no. How did I meet him? At school. I was
Sexually
Oh, and you just picked
attracted.
I was
somebody.
just like, you know what?
Hey, hold on.
Revenge. Violence.
Literally, it was
Taking
literally
down.
revenge.
You're
like,
coming with me.
I was not planning on being with that person. I was like,
Right.
yeah, you're
Okay,
cute.
you wanna
know,
play like this?
Yeah, let's just
You're-
Whoa.
type shit. Like,
See, but you
said
said
I'm
you
kidnapping
did say
you
a key
today.
word. You said,
What?
"Yeah, you're cute."
yeah, but it's like,
You have to like women. Have to like something about a guy.
okay.
Dudes, we ain't got like.
I
nothing.
liked it. I liked his
Well, she
looks.
ain't just gonna be like, I'm gonna choose that fat nigga right there.
Yes, no.
To get back at
That's
the
a
dude
good
I'm trying
point.
to get back at. No,
That's-
he gotta be cute because I'm trying to get back at you.
Right, I'm trying to get
Revenge.
back at you.
Now,
Get this nigga cute.
now, can we hear
And I'm
you?
gonna fuck on him.
I understand what you said, and I agree. What I'm saying is, dudes will go out there and fuck a couch, a,
Okay, they
crack-
will.
a crackhead,
Absolutely, they will.
fat,
A hole in
whatever.
the wall, they
A couch?
will.
A couch? Damn.
Girl, they'll fuck anything.
No, they
So that's how you know it has nothing to do with
you-
emotional.
Okay,
Man,
so
yeah, they will.
men these
Okay, they
days, I don't know, you guys are low-key gay.
Low key gay.
Yes.
No, she got a
Man,
point. Yo, she
for
got a
real.
point.
Okay, let's take it there. We haven't. Let's take
They
it
be
there.
low key gay.
You guys be low-key
So
gay.
you just go ahead and throw that
Just
out there
put
real
your
quick.
title as bi. That's all I'm saying. Let a bitch know. We don't
No,
want to
they're not
find
gonna tell
out
you
that
'cause
you
they're
did this
ashamed
and
of
did
that.
that with
Wait,
this
are-
motherfucker.
Are you? We're gonna get past this subject in 29 seconds. Are you willing to be with a guy who's bisexual?
Absolutely not.
Damn. You?
No.
No? You?
Since I'm bisexual, I would accept the fact that we do it.
That a man is bisexual?
You?
Is my man?
No.
No,
He
I'm
said,
saying,
would
are
you
you-
accept dating a man that's bisexual?
Dating? Are you saying
Like,
marriage?
okay,
marriage,
so, like,
marriage or
okay.
dating?
Dating.
Dating a man that's bisexual.
Yeah.
What is the
Okay,
reason?
Wait, what's
I need
dating? What's
elaborate.
dating? What's dating?
Like, we going on a date, but we not fucking him.
Mm-mm.
No,
Or we
no,
fucking these bisexual men too.
no.
Okay, listen. All right.
I need-
Listen.
Hey, y'all crazy.
Like,
I need-
What the
Listen,
hell is
listen,
happening?
like if our connection is there and you like men and girls, that's cool because I like men and females. Like, what's the?
Are we
You-
peeping
Yo,
out?
yo,
Is it different?
Are we peeping out somebody at the
Listen,
grocery
Does
store?
it depend
and,
on who he is as in a gay relationship? What if he's the girl?
You mean the bottom?
Wait,
Or the
whoa.
bottom.
Right, I was gonna
Whoa,
say
so
so bottom.
Oh my god.
If he's a bottom.
Mm.
Oh.
Wow, y'all. This
Jeez.
What if he's a powerful
You
bottom?
said yes. You are saying yes.
Well, that's the rumors they're saying about
Stop
you.
it.
Okay, well
He's a
listen.
powerful
Well
bottom.
listen, because alright,
Yeah.
so listen, this is gay person that I seen. He's really cute. Like he dressed feminine and all that.
I think they all cute to girls maybe wear
I
makeup.
feel like I just thought that he was really cute and I was like, y'all smash.
Damn.
Like
Hey.
that's me
And
personally.
we might take that off because a
Is he
lot of
mo-
brothers is gonna see this. They're
Is-
gonna be
I
like,
know.
"Yo, we're gonna check her
So like
out."
that's
Is he
that's
moaning?
that's me. Like that's just me personally. Like
And there's nothing wrong with that. I've never been, exposed to somebody that just been like, oh yeah, I'll date a bisexual, so that's why I'm just really intrigued. Like,
yeah, like
what?
I really wouldn't say I'm like bisexual. I'm more say like I'm pansexual. Like I like who
Oh
I like.
Lord.
I like who I like. You feel me? Like I know what I like. I like
No,
who I like.
pansexual.
Okay, we're gonna get off the sexuals and get back to it.
Yeah.
We're gonna go ahead and break this down.
What?
I'm gonna give everybody a chance to give their final thoughts. You got 2 minutes. Please don't go over your 2 minutes, or your mic will be cut off.
We ain't got no damn mic.
You have our headphones.
There's a mic right there. Okay. Do you want to go first, or do you want to go last?
What are our last final thoughts supposed to be? Just what we want to add to the
Just
conversation?
over everything, yeah, to the
or-
conversation. Yes, ma'am.
I think it could have been better.
First
I
or
feel
last?
like we could have elaborated or went in depth.
No,
on
just
something.
about the subject. Forget what could have been better, what could have been worse. Like, what do you?
I have a lot of
Okay,
stuff.
actually,
Say
go ahead.
that.
Sorry,
Let me
sorry.
know.
Sorry, go ahead.
You always want to dictate what you say.
You got 2 minutes.
Oh, me?
No.
No. Here, you go first. We'll let her go after you. Go ahead.
Okay, so I feel like we have all these women on at the table right now regarding women topics, and we get into the interference of men topics. We only have one individual that's a male, which is Will right here, and we need more men on the topic of the topics. And I just, we can't just rely on one opinion man right here.
Yes, we can.
No.
Man, they sent me here. They sent me here.
Yeah. So
The men, they sent me here.
I'm here speaking for all men.
I feel
today.
like we
I'm
should have
speaking
really.
for all men.
No, I feel like we should have really talked about marriage in depth a little bit more.
She tried to ask you
Right.
100 times in detail what's your roles, and you kept going around it. You
Who,
said,
me?
yeah, yes.
No,
You said,
she
yes, I
asked all
agree.
of us.
No.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But she got detailed, and she said a detail. She said, I'm gonna listen. I'm gonna cook when he comes home. I'm gonna do this. That's when we're talking about that part. That's the
Right, but
detail.
that's a role in a woman. We were talking about marriage per se.
That's
She feels like we could elaborate a little bit more about marriage and I guess the relationship, what they look like. I don't know.
Right. We were talking about a relationship and what a woman's role is. That wasn't per se marriage. There was no ring on the finger when
She
we were
was just
talking
saying
about
that she
marriage.
felt like we could talk more about marriage.
There was no certificate you were talking about. There was no marriage. The word wasn't marriage.
okay. Yeah. Okay. Anything? Yeah. Anything else?
Am I allowed to answer?
Christina,
that?
anything else?
Oh no, we're good.
Okay. Go to you, Miss 18.
Is this by like the whole podcast?
That's what I'm
Yeah,
trying to
whole
ask him. Like,
podcast.
what can we say? 'Cause when
It's
I
your
started
final
to say
thoughts on
something,
anything.
oh, no, not about that.
On anything. I mean, honestly, I thought the whole podcast was cool. This is my first podcast, so.
Okay. Do you want to send any type of message out to women, out to men?
Honestly, stay true to yourselves. Please don't lose yourself through anything. I don't care how rough times might get. I don't care how bad the storm might be. Please keep your head up and your feet down, and you just keep moving forward. Don't go back into the last chapter. Hell no, we don't do that.
It's 2020, 24, bitches.
Her turn.
It is 2024, just keep on reading that chapter, keep on flipping the pages, and keep on going. That's all I gotta say. That's for everybody. That's for everybody.
Okay. Miss.
Wait, it
Girl,
was
because he
your
shut
turn.
me down. As soon as I started saying
She's going
something about the
last.
podcast.
She's going last. Miss.
I just appreciated coming onto this show today and just everybody, how we all might have different points of view, but everybody was just respectful and just being honest. So thank you.
Okay, cool. Miss Walisha?
I enjoyed hearing everybody's perspective today. I wish we could have had a little bit more time to kind of dive deep a little bit more into the things that we spoke about. I feel like it was pretty surface. I feel like there's a lot of things that we could have, again, went in depth on, but I do appreciate seeing, and hearing other women's perspective on certain topics. I think that's really good to take away. And for the women out there, I think we all have, we've lost it. Lost our essence, y'all.
Son Jesus.
I need
Son
a leading man.
Jesus.
Where are they? In 2024, I hope to order us a new batch of men. And,
Not a pizza.
yeah,
It's men.
right. It's not delivery, it's the short
Okay. Now it's my turn.
Oh, Lord.
And I'm gonna ask the women to be respectful and to be quiet. Okay, thank you. Take your drink. Ladies, can we talk? When I'm speaking for the women who actually want to have a man, a husband. If you don't want to have those certain things, and you want to be an independent woman, you want to have a great career, you want to be strong, pay all the bills by yourself, go help the kids by yourself, go to the school, go help your
By
son with
yourself.
the bully, be quiet, ma'am. And we can't even be quiet when a man, this is the problem.
Go ahead.
Still going.
No, it's good.
See,
Go ahead.
no woman can tell me to go ahead because I'm going to already go ahead. But I just want these women to understand that at a certain age, if you're 25, 26, 27, 28, 29 and up, you have to understand that if you're not in a relationship, you're not married, you have to understand that you have done something that your man didn't like. And I'm not saying no man would not like you, but I'm saying the man that you were with, they didn't like you. When a man likes you, he actually will marry you. A man can love you and not marry you, but if he likes you and you're doing the things that he wants you to do, he's gonna marry you. If you're over these ages, you're 30, you have kids, whatever it may be, if you're single, you have to understand there's something about you that's not lining up. It's not working. And in a relationship, we know that men have the power in the relationship for us if we're going to be together. Women have the power for our sex. So with a man, you have to do what I want you to do for me to like you. I can be with you, but if you want me to like you, if you want yourself to be my piece, you got to listen to me. If you're not willing to do that, you're never going to be happy in that relationship. When you give a man that piece and when you actually listen to him, you're going to surprise yourself because you're going to be happy because he's going to treat you different. He's going to see you, oh, this is my piece. If you guys watch the Incredible Hulk, you see how big he is, how mad he gets, and then when he goes home, his woman starts rubbing his shoulders and she calms him down. And he's different. He's not the Hulk at home. I don't know his regular name, but he ain't the Hulk when he's at home. He's calm, she's rubbing him, she's catering to him, and he treats her as kindly. He talks to her different. A lot of women out there is talking just like Kimbo Slice, and they expect you to talk like Peter Pan. Get a different man. If y'all want a weenie, then act how you've been acting. You want to act like a man's going to treat you like a man, and you guys are just going to be at war. We're trying to end the war. So talk to your man in a ladylike way. Go be tough with the world. Don't be tough with your man. Listen to your man. Cater to him. If you want a man, do things he likes. If he likes red, maybe you should start wearing red and say, hey, I hate red. My favorite color is blue. Lose that attitude or you're going to be single. And you're going to be out there and you're going to be a side piece. Because if you're being the main chick, you a side piece because every man out there is messing with a woman. And my last thing I'm going to say, all the men y'all want, that's powerful men that makes all this money, y'all not going to get them acting how y'all act. Y'all got funky ass attitudes. That's just a fact. Anything else y'all want to say real quick before we end?
Woo, it's been real. That's about it.
Don't be single, ladies.
Choose wisely.
Damn, my back hurt. I'm about to be 49 years old.
It's time to go home.
What's she gonna be 49?